What do you think about Pokemon?
Pokemon's pretty cool. Rowan, he's like meh.
What an old fuck,
He's got a nice mustache.
I guess. Oh god, I have to use the fucking touchscreen.
Here, have a Pokeball. You don't get to keep it. It's fucked that the first Pokemon they show you is Baniri. They're teasing you like, hey, look at this cute thing, go catch it. You have no idea what you're doing if you do, though.
I don't know what I'm doing in general. Did you know you can't name the rival in Gen 3?
Yeah, it's just May or Brendan.
That sucks.
Oh, what? Why do I have to be Barry?
Okay, at least you don't. At least you're not Dawn. God, this game is really slow.
That's why Nintendo gave us the patented speed up button for shit like this.
Yeah, this is the only game I'll actually use the speed up key for.
If you see a Chansey and you don't use the speed up key, I'm gonna yell at you.
I I have this video favorited on YouTube.
Is it the 36 seconds of Infernape mock punching Blissey that's level 100 and takes like 40 seconds to drop?
It's like 2 minutes long, and it's called "This Video Ends When Blissey Dies." He encounters a level 100 Blissey in the wild, one-shots it, but it survives with like 1 HP and then recovers like all of it back somehow. So then he has to do it again. You know, Pokemon Gen 4, or specifically Pokemon Diamond, was the first Pokemon game that I actually bought with my own money. And I remember like being at home talking to my mom like, hey, can we go to GameStop? I want to buy Pokemon Diamond.
Good choice, better than Pearl.
Because the first 3 generations were just given to me as like gifts. But I don't know what it was about Gen 4, but I was like, I actually want to go out and get this game.
And turns out it's the best one.
So technically, this is the generation that I have the most nostalgia for. I wonder if it actually shows the Pokemon.
And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on what you used. It's the left one.
It made the Butterfree sound, but it's Turtwig. Because in Gen 3, it actually did show Butterfree.
Wait, why does he have Turtwig?
That's a really good question.
Turtwig's my favorite of the 3 anyway, so I'm fine with this, but this is the pussy mode.
Let's just go with that. I mean, in a way, it's kind of better because even though Turtwig is super effective against me, Psychic is also super effective against it, so I'm planning on doing the optional, like, extra... I think this is the first generation to have actual Elite Four rematches, so I'm gonna do that. And that's pretty much it. Not a lot of rules. And even though this is like a challenge run, I don't really expect to be talking a lot about Pokemon because it's fucking Pokemon and not a lot goes on. It's a game that you kind of just turn your brain off for.
One of the best songs in Pokemon here.
This game has a disproportionately high amount of really good route music.
Like, every route song is great. I don't know much about anything else, but I like most songs in this game.
Gen 5 is my favorite, but Gen 4 or 3 have my favorite soundtracks.
Gen 4 is my favorite soundtrack, Owen's my favorite region, and Gen 5 I think is the most polished.
Gen 5 definitely does feel polished. I mean, I feel like this game is also polished, but it's like also unfinished. Not unfinished necessarily, but like because of how fucking slow it is.
Yeah, this game's really slow.
Glacial fucking pace.
And also because the game is so slow, you can break it.
Yeah.
Since the bike is so fast, but everything else is so slow, is how you get out of the world in general.
I remember using an action replay with this game and doing a walk through Walls code and walking to Iron Island. I really didn't expect that was possible.
You don't even need a code for that. If you can tweak it in the right spot, it'll take a while, but you can get to Darkrai, Shaman, Iron Island. You can go everywhere from Jubilife City.
This thing has Bide. This is the only game I remember where you can not only catch Pokemon before getting the tutorial, but also the characters have something to say about it. It's like, oh, you already know how to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool.
That's okay. I know people have shit-talked Pokemon to hell and back about its forced tutorial bullshit, and it is justified. And like, Why do they keep making you do these stupid-ass tutorials?
I have to assume that every game is somebody's first game. Only reason why tutorials exist in the first place.
The tutorials existing doesn't bother me. It's the fact they're not skippable. It's like the series has gone backwards in several ways in that way, where it's like there's no more optional tutorials. You can't set it to set battle modes. You can't turn off battle animations. You can't turn off the EXP share. What do you want to name this Butterfree?
I don't know. I don't know shit about Butterfree. My thought is bye-bye. That's it.
Alright, I can turn that into an interesting name.
Do it 3 times, and then have it be the song.
Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, baby, bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
B-U-Y.
Bye. Just spell it. Okay, hold
just
on.
spell bye the 3 different ways bye can be spelled. Or music note.
Yeah, music note.
I like music note.
Yeah, yeah. This is a good idea. This is the worst name of all time.
It's a great idea and a great name. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, he said foolhardy. That's how you know he's fucking old.
I say foolhardy.
Yeah, and how old are you?
I'm not answering that.
Exactly.
I got the new Pokemon Snap. It's pretty.
Is that all you have to say about that game?
I've only played it for like 10 minutes, so I don't have a whole lot to say, but it is very nice looking.
I don't get the hype about it.
About Pokemon Snap?
Yeah, I don't get the on-rail shooter Pokemon, but it's just pictures. I don't understand the appeal there, but everyone goes crazy for it.
It is a hard game to sell. You either get it or you don't. Also, he just gave me a return.
You know, for Butterfree being under 400 base stat total, it doesn't have terrible stats.
It actually does have a pretty decent stat base and a really good moveset. It's mostly that its typing is really what holds it back, because it didn't even get a good bug attacking move until Gen 5, I think. I really like Shinx, and I'm sad that it's not very good.
It really disappointed me that I had to neglect Shinx in my recent Pokemon playthrough. Because I got a shiny one, so I was gonna use it on stream, and I did for a while, but it's just so bad. I just couldn't do it.
It just doesn't do things that the electric type is supposed to do.
What I think of it as is like the new age Flareon.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Did Manectric get a Mega, or was that only Manectric? Or wait,
Manectric got a Mega, Luxray didn't.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
And Mega Manectric isn't really good either.
It looks fucking whack as fuck, but that makes it kind of interesting.
It's funny. It's like Mega Ampharos. Did it need it? Does it benefit from it? Both no. Is it funny? Yeah, give that man hair. Fuck it.
Give that.
And a dragon for some reason. Also, fuck it.
You got the journal. That's a journal. Wow, thanks. Shut the fuck up. Also, I'm not using repels until I find a shiny. I'm going through this whole series up to Gen 5, and I'm gonna see if I can ever get a shiny.
I was gonna just mention that actually, so what are we doing if you find a shiny?
Then I'll start using repels.
What if it just so happens to be a shiny Butterfree?
I don't think Butterfree is in the Sinnoh Dex.
I think it is.
Maybe it is, but I mean, if I get a shiny Caterpie or whatever, then I'm gonna shit myself. I'm not going out of, like, I'm not gonna try and shiny chain or whatever the fuck kids nowadays do. I'm just gonna see if it happens naturally over the course of 8 games. 7 games.
Surely.
You would think it must happen at least once if I don't. I mean, I guess 6 games, because Gen 1 doesn't have... Oh, she has the Chimchar.
I don't know why it thinks you picked Piplup, because it clearly said Turtwig on the thing earlier. You can rerun the footage even.
Yeah, it definitely... It made a Butterfree noise, but it was definitely Turtwig. Did you know that in the Gen 1 catching tutorial, the old man just straight up throws a Pokeball and most of the time it fails, and he's like, well, it didn't work.
Yeah, I have seen that.
That's the Gen 1 catching tutorial, is just a guy throws the ball and most of the time it fails. Like, wow, great tutorial, you dickhead.
Hey, he shows you the most important part of catching a Pokemon. The fact that you probably won't most of the time.
Unrelated, well, I guess tangentially related, me getting a return actually reminds me, you know, there's a lot of fucking Poochienas in Gen 3.
Yes, there are.
A lot of dark types. And it takes a while for Butterfree to learn a move that isn't confusion.
Well, I mean, you're not even supposed to have it till level 10, which I think it learns something at like 12 or 14 is when it gets all the other shit.
Yeah, I had to wait till, level like 13 or 14 to get Poison Powder.
It doesn't get a bug move till 28, though.
Is it Silverwind?
Yeah, it's Silverwind at 28. You get Tailwind, though, which is pretty good.
That
30.
is nice. Although I'm pretty sure I'm already gonna outspeed everything, because Butterfree's pretty fucking fast.
Yeah, it is. Your last move is at level 40, just Bug Buzz.
I was actually very surprised that Butterfree's special defense is pretty decent for being a bug. Considering he learns Quiver Dance, which is one of like the best stat boosting moves in the fucking game. Although not in this game. Quiver Dance is weird. It's like an amazing move and they only give it to bad Pokemon, but also Volcarona gets it.
It's the thing that makes those bad Pokemon viable, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I actually like that as a concept, is like Pokemon can be good not because of their stats, but because of their uniquely good move pool or their uniquely good ability or whatever. But then when you just give this amazing move to an amazing Pokemon, it kind of defeats the whole purpose.
If you were to find a shiny in this game specifically, I looked, Butterfree can't be it. What do you want?
I don't care what it is. I mean, it's on I'm playing on a friggin' emulator. It's not like I can use it for anything meaningful. But if I'm gonna have it be anything, I guess I would prefer it be like a Shinx. But Shinx is like gone after this first chapter or first route.
Yeah, it's only around the first little area.
But I honestly don't care.
I can't even think of a good shiny, but I'd rather you have a bad one because that's funnier. Or something that's hard to catch. Like get a shiny Graveler. Are you still using repels at that point, or do you have to catch it?
I didn't really think about that. I think it's just if I encounter it, then that's good enough for me. I just want to find one ever that isn't the fucking guaranteed. Okay, I've only ever seen 2 shinies in my life, being the fixed Gyarados shiny that everyone's seen, and also when I did Wonder Trade in Gen 7 once, I got a level 100 shiny Ditto, which I'm almost certain was hacked.
Everything that's in the 3D games was hacked. If you see a level 100 Pokemon, it was hacked.
Yeah, no one's giving out level 100 shinies on fucking Wonder Trade. Not legitimately, anyway. I mean, I think part of the thing is that in every Pokemon game I play, as soon as I can buy repels, I never encounter another wild Pokemon ever again. So that is kind of on me.
Hey, look at Shady Man.
Fucking Looker. I can't believe this guy keeps showing up in games after this.
And he's still useless in every single one of them. I don't know why he's a reoccurring character. He does fuck all.
I was legitimatately shocked at his appearance in Gen 7. I was like, really? This fucking guy is back? Okay, out of all the useful shit that Game Freak has gotten rid of in the Pokemon games, the Versus Seeker is #1 on my list of things to come back. And then it's Berry Pods.
Why berry pods?
Being able to grow your own berries in your pocket is fucking amazing. Berries are such a pain in the ass in the series. And in the Gen 2 remakes are the only time they made them not a pain in the dick. Gen 2 remakes also had the auto-run button. Why the fuck did they get rid of that?
That's a fantastic question that I'll never understand.
But Gen 6 having, what's it called, the like super training for EVs, I get that every game just wants to do its own thing with EVs and IVs, but getting rid of auto-run? Fuck you.
I don't know why they even give you shit for that, because people don't know that. This is still a kid's game at the end of the day. They don't know what the fuck IVs and EVs are. I'm 21, I don't know what it fucking is, and I like the game competitively. I still don't know what the fuck they are.
I tried to do EV training in Gen 6, because I actually did like the super training, but I did one Pokemon with it, and I was like, oh my god, this sucks, actually.
This lady loves to destroy people in randomizers. Like, for no reason, this girl right here always has, like, Giratina. It's a level 7 Giratina every time.
No wonder she's saying you look like a weak trainer. She has a fucking legendary in her pocket.
When I did this game randomized, like, shit, we got here in our Soul Link or whatever. I think she had a Mew for me.
Jeez. I forgot we did that. We did not make
Yeah,
it
it was
very
a long
far.
time ago. No, we made it a little past Jubilife.
I remember did we even get the first gym? We got to the first gym town, but I can't remember if we actually beat the leader.
I think you died on the way and I beat him.
And then died shortly after.
Yeah, and then died. Well, I only had one Pokemon, but I was like in the gym fighting him when you died. I think you got crit by something in the place where you go to find Rourke and tell him to get back to his fucking job.
Yeah, the only thing I remember about that playthrough is being in a cave and just being depressed.
Yeah, it sounds accurate. And I don't know what you mean about this nickname being bad. I'm looking at it and I like it.
It's unique, that's for sure.
I'm horrible at nicknames, so I'm proud of this one.
Also, I fucking love Budew. I love its design, I love its cry.
He's good, but he's bad.
I had a Rose Raid as part of my original team.
Butterfree is gonna have a problem with Cynthia, but shit, fully maxed out teams have a problem with Cynthia.
I was originally going to have a rule where it's like I have to do the Elite Four all in one go, but the only run I've beaten as of this recording is the Emerald run, and after I lost on the third Elite Four member, I was like, wow, this sucks. I'm not gonna do this rule, actually. Out of all of the, like, there's the Pokénav, the Pokédex, Pokéball. Out of all of those, Poketch is by far the worst.
I agree.
Has Game Freak ever canonized Stab? Like the name? Because the Metroid people did that with Shine Spark.
Pokemon did that with Shinies. It used to be like Shining Pokemon or something officially, but they never said it in a game. And then in Gen 5, I think there's someone that says, I found a shiny Pokemon.
Oh, that's interesting. Look at that Pikachu.
He looks like you.
Bitch.
In this game specifically is keep it on the Pokemon health thing. Nice. I was gonna say to type 42069.
Alright, hold on. Alright.
Nice.
Good. I'll just have that be on the bottom screen for the whole playthrough.
It doesn't stay.
Ow.
Boo.
Raffle. What the hell?
Wait, really?
I feel raffle about the calculator, yeah.
Rolling on floor left. Why is that a thing in Pokemon? I'm very surprised by that.
What was that in Japanese, I wonder?
Nice. What you should have done is make the other starter that the person's gonna pick be Beedrill.
That's a... Can I do that?
Yeah, you just change what the starter is. Because in randomizers, they get the randomized starter if you have it set to them choosing what it is.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not just being completely random.
Right, yeah, you're right. So that is how that works.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be in such a bad spot if you were using anything but fucking withdraw, man. Alright, well.
And what those withdrawals get you? Crit.
Fucking
Not that
dead.
it mattered anyway, because that's physical defense versus a special attack.
Yeah, it's either...
Thank you, Gen 4.
It's either it didn't matter because I was using a special attack, or it didn't matter because I got a crit. So...
Double fuck you.
My god, I hate saving in this game.
It takes forever, but you can use the speed up button for this too, and it does go a little faster.
Marginally. It runs at like a double speed. Wait, this game runs at 60 frames a second?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Not even modern Pokemon does that.
Is everything random, or did you pick this Butterfree?
What do you mean?
Like, did you just set Turtwig to be Butterfree, or did you set Turtwig to be an adamant Butterfree with max special attack and speed?
I just set it to be Butterfree. That is a good point. What is its nature? Sassy. What is sassy?
Sassy is minus speed plus special defense.
That's not terrible. That does give me more incentive to want to use Tailwind, though.
Bird up.
Burgops. Your name is Bergops. Her ass beat Orberg Gym with a level 8 Psyduck.
That makes sense. With enough trial and error, if it's faster than Cranidos or has good defenses enough for it, then it can beat that, yeah. It's a rock type gym.
Cranidos breaks the mold. Or no, his mold breaker breaks the mold. I've looked up what that ability does and I always forget, because it's a lot of words.
It gets rid of abilities effects. I don't know if this is true specifically for this, but I'm just using it as an example to give you an idea of what it does. Say you have huge power, Mold Breaker comes out, you no longer have huge power. You just have nothing.
Does that apply to compound eyes? Oh, Bergops has a fucking item. What you got?
It's probably a berry.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I caught an Abra in Gen 3 and it just happened to have the Twisted Spoon. That's fucking crazy.
I think that's a 10% chance in Gen 3. Or you can do what other people do and have like a whole layout type thing where the like the top screen is in a big area. There's like a small part for the bottom screen.
And then in the empty space in the top right corner is just like a twerking man.
I don't think confusion should work on Bidoof. Look at those eyes. There's not a thought in them anyway. What does he have to be confused about?
What's he so sure about?
I'm sure his teeth are worse than SpongeBob's.
Defense curling for his fucking life.
You have no PP.
God damn it. Yeah. That's a Gen 3 sound effect.
Oh my god, it's Orberg.
Or Burug.
Exactly.
Or Buwoog.
You're losing me there.
Or Bururg. It's hard to say. I like what's going on my left ear.
Yeah, the night and day songs are good.
I've never listened to this game's soundtrack with headphones on. Also, holy shit, you can run indoors. What a concept. Too bad Blinding Diamond and Shitting Pearl were so bad.
I didn't think they were terrible, but they were definitely very underwhelming compared to what they should have been.
Yeah, I can't actually comment on their quality, I just know everybody hates them. And I just think they're ugly. Like, I really don't like that game's interpretation of this art style.
See what I mean? Weird.
Yep, it's perspective. This ain't your mom's Legend of Zelda. This is Pokemon. Get out of here, Geodude. You're not even looking at me.
He's back.
He's still not looking at me.
I don't think he can. Look at the way his eyes are positioned.
Man, evolution was not kind to him.
Evolution's never been cut. His full evolution line is gain legs and then become a random lizard that's stuck in a rock.
Get legs, get 2 more arms, and then lose the 2 arms. For some reason.
And then become a lizard.
A lizard. I've never seen him as a lizard.
What is he?
I don't know.
He
He's
has
just
like a lizard face with like lizard arms and hands, and then his body's a rock. I just see him as a lizard.
He's a fucking idiot is what he is.